to go for. So that's that for FNATIC. They have to be able to at least get maybe one successful early rotation and then farm their towers.
Alright, last player to be killed. The wording on this is really weird. Is it the last person to die before the throne falls, or is it the last unique player to not have a death?
No idea.
I remember talking about that in the qualifiers, and I was like, everyone was having a different view on that. I think it's the last unique player to not have died at all. So like whoever has 0 deaths for the longest. And
Yeah.
well, we saw Mirana have a performance. I'm banking on it for the next time.
They're smoking into the Ancients area. They want to check if the Chen or Darkseid is around, and meanwhile FNATIC drop another Sunstrike around the Ancients area, so they're not going to be able to seek out the
Oh, they go through, they get the drop from Horn, it's coming as well from Ohio, and nowhere to run, trapped in by his own illusions.
First
targeting
and here
these
come the
Darkseid.
sharks.
I guess this is just lucky. They were kind of expecting anyone, they will kill anyone they find on top, but Ohio is just a victim once again, not having a good series against EHOME.
Alright, old chicken better perform in this Mirana again. I put him for all my predictions.
This is so confusing. I thought this is a career. Look at this FNATIC career. Ops what?
Where is it? What? That thing looks like a mess.
I was like,
What the hell? It's like a little
what is that?
weird little tentacle monster wearing a little suit.
Then I realized it's a war.
That looks gross. Either way, iceiceice is now sitting back. We're gonna have maybe a little bit of rune contest down
They're
bottom.
contesting the lanes again.
Prize is mine.
Oh.
They're sending Luna, SD, and Conker bottom. Top against Darkseid, which is once again a very good lane for Nyx. It's the same reason with Batrider, because you mana burn him and he can't spam Iron Shell and you're good to go in the lane. So what Darkseid wants to do in this lane is you want to try to get behind the creeps as fast as you can, so you creep skip and you do not allow the Nyx to get mana burns on you. So this is what Ohio has to do in this lane. And Invoker versus Mirana lane. With precision around, Invoker should win the CS battle.
Oh man. Old 11 just already having fun with that first level in mana burn, taking up half of Ohio's pool, so he's just gonna have a really tough time keeping himself sustainable with the Iron Shells.
And yeah, the other lanes, like I said, Invoker versus Mirana, it's gonna be difficult for Old Chicken to win the CS battle. He has to rely on his teammates to make a rotation. Most likely the Shadow Demon, maybe even the Shadow Demon plus the Kunkka together to be able to help them get a kill onto the Invoker. But right now DJ is gonna once again help Mushi in terms of his farm. I mean, this game is a lot different because Darkseid doesn't need like an early blink to function. The hero is more than capable of farming jungle and doing everything by himself.
They're going in, they want to get another kill here. Mushi gonna get torrented up. Looks like this could be a big kill coming out. Magic Missile comes in. iceiceice is getting clapped around, but hell there, he's going to fall. And Mushi actually gets out alive. Nice little salve there. DJ might end up going down here. Look for the clapped up. He's gonna get trapped in the bear. Almost taking his life. They're gonna lose Shadow Demon as well. Lanham looks like he's gonna be scooping on out of here as well. There is gonna be no more mana for the Magic Missile, but the right clicks alone might be able to drive him back to base. This is nuts there. Really nice placement there from
Sunstrike, they have stunned into Sunstrike. Are they gonna go for it? No. But that was very good play by DJ that he dodged the torrent as well at the end of it, so he was able to survive that initiation from EHOME.
Oh, well, there's the torrent comes back in, so Caster's curse as DJ does end up falling at 3-4-3, gonna get disrupted up. They do put the Hellbear to try to find himself sometime, but no more claps. And that's gonna be 3-4-3 hitting the deck, trying to see if he wants to buy out or buy a TP scroll. And well, Shadow Poison, is it gonna be enough? Oh, no,
They
he's
needed
alive.
to hit that to kill him, but he has wound, so SD is not going to be able to get in range for that last poison to land onto the bench. So all in all, FNATIC were able to get the more important kill onto the Luna and losing just the Chen.
Now up here, look at Ohio's positioning. He's just all the way up behind this tower. Old 11.
This is what he has to do.
He's got his mana burn, and Ohio's going to be having a little bit of trouble already having the Soul Ring to keep the Iron Shell spamming out, but still.
You look at the last hits.
Yeah.
Nyx is...
He's Drug City. He's got himself 18, 5 denies, and now over here on the bottom we've got Lanham sitting back and is going to have his Clarity cancelled by one right click from DJ, who's rotating in, has the Skeleton army coming back through, and Luna getting some last hits there with the Loosen Beam, but Mushi's ready to fight, has that early point into Gust, so maybe they're looking for some more action here as they are going to be bringing in the net creep. Can he latch anything?
I mean, even if they don't really get any initiations, it's going to allow Mushi to be able to farm his lane much better.
Oh, they're going in. Magic Missile disrupting there from Bender, trying to buy themselves some time, but Gus comes back on through. iceiceice trying to leap away. Their Sunstrike is going to be off the mark, but they might still have damage anyway. One more click will be enough. DJ securing his second kill of the game. This Shen already having a huge impact. The Torn comes in, 3-4-3 locked into the air, but Fenrir going to be dropping down as well. Rao Ranger with her team able to do so much work. That precision aura only at 1 point. Team's Chen is just a...
Oh, top lane.
Oh god, they're going in. They're doing everything here. Old 11 able to salve up, so Ohio doesn't have the raw damage to finish the job, but Old 11 maybe getting a little too cocky there on the next assassin.
Yep. But regardless, he's able to survive and continue farming in the lane. But this aggressive tri-lane from EHOME is just not working at all. The lane is not able to exert the amount of pressure that they want to onto the Drow. Like, Drow has some CS, but he's gotten kills because the Chen has been rotating around, because they're able to find the initiation onto a Luna, which, you know, she doesn't really have anything to save herself when she gets initiated by the creeps or the Venge.
Now I like this play here. They're able to go through, dominating up the Satyr, and they should be able to block this camp when they're done. 3-4-3 has observers and sentries galore, so just getting some more vision, taking away some farm. Now down bottom, Drow Ranger could be in a heap of trouble there. Gonna get disrupted up. They've got the horn to follow up Mushi. The second Drow is left alone. She might have going down the Shadow Poison. Should be enough. One more click at the blade is gonna be enough.
Is under attack.
Yeah, the moment they left him alone, they just immediately got punished there. So Mushi, they're not being careful enough when his supports are not around the lane to support him.
Oh, Fenrir going in. Scouts out DJ walking through the jungle the wrong way, and now Lanham gonna be going back on through. The early point in Tidebringer from the support Kunkka is a little bit unique. Now there's gonna be disruption up on the form to follow through, but that's just gonna be a Venge illusion.
He does this all the time when he plays support Kunkka. He just doesn't get X mark until very late. Seen this a lot. I thought it was just a one game thing, but then I realized he does it every game.
Alright, Magic is going in. They're going to focus on Fenrir. Sunstrike should be enough for them to drop. They are able to go through, and now iceiceice, only level 4, so no Eclipse to drop down, no more mana or anything. Torn off the mark here as 3-4-3. Gonna be going deep for this one. Looking for something there. Doesn't have enough mana for any follow-up, and Mushi's still alive in the back line. Has the guns to figure that this Magic Missile coming onto Lanham.
Oh, the torrent!
So low, the torrent does latch. Ice is gonna get that kill with that final Lucid beam dropping down. So just a big bloodbath here on the bottom lane as there's an arrow skating on through. Mushi needs one more arrow hit on Old Chicken, getting him 5 HP. That Mirana needs to literally counter Lucky Stars.
If he walks past this wall, he might die to the Sunstrike if they see him.
Trying to keep an eye on the
they see him! They see him!
Going in, looking for the lead.
He's not gonna try for the Sunstrike.
Not gonna punish.
Dire's middle
He's like running left and right. He's worried about the Sunstrike.
Yeah, he's definitely spooked. Now let's talk a little bit more about this top lane. Ohio versus Nyx. Nyx has found himself his arcane boots. I mean, he's doing phenomenally in terms of last hits, but how does that translate to game impact?
When he starts to roam, because right now he has his Vendetta, but he feels like he can't roam because when he leaves the lane, Darkseid is going to push and take the tower. It's very similar to when we see Puck versus Dragon Knight meets when Puck wants to rotate and gank with the Dream Core, Dragon Knight takes the tower. So Nyx is feeling the same thing. Old Lamb is gonna get right click down by Midon here. Arrow, oh, he landed the arrow, but should not have enough damage to kill.
I mean, he gets the double proc of the Starstorm.
Yes, he's range drop, so that's fine.
Yeah. Now down bottom, Drow Ranger did get the kill on the Shadow Demon, so kills left and right. Bodies hitting the floor. We are 7 minutes in and already more than 10 kills. And overall, in terms of overall net worth, it's going to be slightly in FNATIC's favor, but definitely not an insurmountable lead by any means. I mean, one kill bounty turns that right back the other way.
Yeah, they did not expect their tri-lane to go that bad, I think. But it was, again, a very risky proposition because this game FNATIC's lane is much better, so their tri-lane didn't work out and they had Sunstrike as well to deal with the tri-lane, so FNATIC much more successful in the laning phase this time around compared to the first game, and he has put them in the much better position in this game compared to the last game. Mushi has a lot more farm compared to the last game, but so far his net worth is not that impressive. But he has 2k net worth. Darkseid and Invoker is in the driving seat in terms of net worth right now.
There's a wrap around here. They do get the gust onto Old Chicken. The Cold Snap to follow up. There should be a kill in the Mirana. She's going to leap her way away, but I mean, that deep leap actually saved her life. I was really surprised we saw a 2-man smoke rotation up from the river, but they didn't actually go look for the jump on Mirana right away.
Right now, Old 11 is starting to move around after Luna went to the top lane to take over the lane to stop the Darkseid to take the tower, but Darkseid eventually will still be able to claim this tower as soon as the Chen arrives, so this tower is more or less going to be FNATIC's tower, and we'll see whether the Nyx is going to be able to create some space for his team with his rotations. He's gonna place a deep ward into the enemy territory right now. Vendetta up soon in 3 seconds. See where he places the wards. Probably around the mid lane.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is
he's
under
eating his way
attack.
through these trees. He's
Radiant's
just gonna go
bottom
through. There's the
tower is
Vendetta
under
and
attack.
just looking for some chase. He's gonna go and ping out
Dire's
Mushi. If they can
structures
actually get a kill on the Drow
He
Ranger.
can't do this alone though.
Oh, he's gonna
Dire's
try.
top tower
There's no
has
teammates
fallen.
around. He needs to wait for +1.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's not. He's just gonna leave. There's no way he'd kill him alone. If Invoker was on his team, yeah, maybe, but no way.
Radiant structures
Gonna
are
move back
fortified.
towards his own jungle. Lamb places a wall on the high ground. They're gonna
Dire's
scout out
top tower
Ohio.
is under attack.
Alright, now Old 11 is
Radiant's
using up the end of that
bottom tower
Vendetta,
has
not really able to
fallen.
find anything off the back of this, so FNATIC, I mean, there's just been so many kills all over the board, but it looks like they are
Radiant's
going to be
middle
able to
tower
find
is
something
under
there.
attack.
Chen sending Benj back, and down bottom, Ohio TPing in, trying to contest some farm from Fenrir. Now, I mean, this game has just been super chaotic. What do you make of this laning phase? Who's coming out on top? Who's getting what they need?
Fnatic definitely came out on top from the laning phase. For sure, they got a lot more kills from the bottom lane, all the exchanges that happened. And Luna doesn't have a good amount of farm that she hoped to get from the aggressive tri-lane. But right now, EHOME is still, even though they're behind, there's still a way for them to get back into the game, which is team fight. They have a very good team fight. Conquer has Ghost Ship right now. They have Eclipse. Everything important for their team fight is available for EHOME. So they have to just find the correct initiation with either the Nyx or landing an arrow or landing a torrent.
Alright, we got our Chen army crawling around. Over here in the jungle, we are going to have Drow Ranger going 1v1 with Old Chicken, but Old Chicken picks up a double damage rune. Well, that's pretty spooky, so I think Fnatic are going to be sitting back, trying to farm up. I mean, in order for Fnatic to have a really sizable advantage, do they need to just keep the gas pedal pushed, or can they afford to go back and relax and pick up more items?
I think they can though. Right now they can probably wait for... I'm not sure who's getting the mech though, because if you look at Darkseid and Chen, they both have a headdress. Maybe slight miscommunication there. Maybe Ohio feels like Chen is having a harder time getting the mech, or they're gonna get the Sunstrike in Cold Snap.
Yeah, I think Fenrir's just all kinds of dead there. No chance to react. You could tell he was going in for the
Radiant's top
animation of
tower
disruption,
is
just trying to buy
under
himself some time, but couldn't get anything done.
This game Invoker is just having a much better game compared to the last game, and he's carrying his team right now with the
Dire's
Sunstrikes
bottom
and setting up
tower
kills
is
and
under attack.
getting that pick off,
Dire's
which will help them transition into the tower. It's gonna help Mushi get back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, Mushi now just finding himself some time up here in this top lane. You know, last game we talked a lot about how, you know, there were a lot of supports there to protect Mushi and ensure he's farming correctly, but this game with the Drow Ranger, Drow just feels a little bit more self-sustainable. Just take some time, go in your own lane, has more escape tools. It looks like she's going to be going for, is that the Dragonlance pickup with the Bellend of Elfskin?
Yeah, most likely. I mean, this game his other teammates have a much better start, so they are able to group up as 4 heroes, so they are making space for him right now. They're gonna try and gank him. He's gonna barely TP out. Oh, they got him.
Unfortunately, it looks like he is going to be paying the ultimate price for his crimes, getting purged off, and that's going to be 3 stacks of poison. Plop down, Shadow Demon getting the credit for that, so Nyx Assassin not going to grab that. Meanwhile, over here in the jungle, they're looking for something more. Arrow going to be blindly thrown out. Poor
He's constantly
Centaur.
killing the chat creeps with the arrow.
Yeah, I mean, that one-hit kill, always nice, but the poor little creeps didn't do anything to deserve that.
Yeah, but right now, because Mushi was alone and not with his team, he got caught out, and EHOME got a free pick off there. The team fight is still very, very strong with the Eclipse and both, so they just have to find the correct opening to take a team fight before Fnatic gets BKB on the Drow especially. And Darkseid is getting a pipe for his team, so that's the team item where I mentioned where Mac is gonna be most likely on Chen. Darkseid gets a pipe against all the spell damage that the Conquer, Nyx and the Luna provides for his team, and even the Priestess of the Moon, the Mirana as well. So that's a great pickup against what EHOME has.
Man, this courier is just completely slotted down. Invoker's gonna go and finish off his drums now. Gonna be going straight in onto Old 11. Carapace popped out in the nick of time to buy himself some time, but that means Invoker has to back off. Drum charge down, cold snap down. Meanwhile, Drow Ranger continuing to farm up mid. Old Chicken having a lot less impactful game than last time. And what's the real difference?
The main thing is probably just Fnatic's early game, because they had a very bad early game the last time, so the Nyx roaming around was able to cause a lot of havoc. This game, they have a better start, so they're able to get, I mean, more detection is one thing, to be able to see the next coming, and being able to group up earlier is also a very, very big deal, because when you group up, it makes it very difficult for 011 to find any openings, apart from the opening that he just found with Mushi being alone at top lane. He's gonna run into their team.
Oh, they know something's going on. Immediate turnaround. Their old chicken just slapped away from existence. My god, that was brutal.
This is getting really, really hard for EHOME. It's gonna be hard for them to stop the push from FNATIC once they get their mech and their pipe and all the free pickoffs they're getting. Draw aura, tower's gonna go down in no time.
Yeah, I mean, mid lane, they're looking for some sort of tower pressure. Luna able to exert a little bit. There is going to be a TP rotation coming back in. Ohio looking to do some work there. Ult 11 going to get wrapped around on. Nice vacuum, buying some time for the Drow Ranger to go and finish off the tower. The Gust does connect onto Ult 11. There's going to be no carapace for him. One more arrow just plucks him away. That's going to be a very, very well played fight there from Fnatic. They're able to go through, get the bottom tower all to
Roshan
themselves.
as well. They're going for Roshan.
Oh man, this is fantastic there. Drow threat executed cleanly for now. How long can Fnatic afford to just kind of hold on to this? Because obviously this kind of strategy is sustainable forever.
Solo kill. Miran got a solo kill onto the Kunkka there. Great play by the mid laner of Fnatic. Right now, Fnatic's also gonna get the Roshan.
I mean, Mirana's sitting back looking to do something there. Arrow snipe maybe, but oh, they go for the dust. They just barely connect onto Mirana. They don't have the high ground vision to follow up. But I mean, oh god, the god just busted out. They're just sitting back. The Roshan melting very, very quickly. Everyone hitting hard courtesy to the position aura.
Yeah, once they get this Aegis, it's gonna put Fnatic in firm control of the game.
Sounds right, coming out. He's doing a little more damage. The Aegis does fall and choke, snapping that up without hesitation.
There's not much EHOME can do right now to take a head-on fight, even though they have a lot of team fight potential. But Fnatic is just dealing a lot of damage, like too much damage with the auras they have.
Oh, Drow Ranger up top, iceiceice, living up to his name, getting frozen by the frost arrows. Yeah, it goes in turns, but the magic missile holding him in place, and that's going to be another kill with the Drow Ranger. Now sitting at 4 and 2.
This is looking real bad for EHOME. They're just gonna get run over by the Drow lineup. Like once they start to snowball with the Drow, they're just gonna take all your towers and hit a timing where they're gonna knock on your high ground pretty soon. Things are not looking good for EHOME. They need, at the very least, maybe a BKB on Luna in the near future to be able to, like he's getting a Yasha first, which is your primary farming tool with the helm, but you're gonna need a BKB to be able to walk into the team fight. There's too much spell damage with all the heroes.
Oh, X is gonna come in. They're gonna go for the swap. They're gonna be able to drag back unfortunately off the mark as old Lanham is gonna get picked up, and that's gonna be Vengeful Spirit.
They're getting destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, back to the earlier point, a Drow strategy isn't going to be ferocious forever. At some point it falls off, at some point the Luna starts scaling phenomenally. What's going to be the threshold?
At the moment, I think that Fnatic is just gonna run them over, and they need like a lot more items on the Luna, but I'm not sure if the Drow lineup is gonna give them enough time to reach there. Fnatic can just use whatever they have right now to just snowball and take the base, or take one set of Rex very early.
Look at Drow Ranger's status bar. She has got so many positive auras helping her out.
Drum Pipe, Aquila, and all the other auras.
Yeah, Bassie, and I mean, she's just rolling it right now.
They should be able to push high ground fairly soon after they remove the last outer tower. Are they waiting for any items? Let's see. Drow has her Dragon Lance, Chen has his mech. I mean, the curse is dead, so basically they have to either wait for that or go back to base to collect their items. They have everything they need. Darkseid is very close to his blink, so I guess that's going to be their final piece of the puzzle, then they're going to siege.
Yeah, we haven't actually seen any like huge clutch vacuums. We've seen a couple trying to scout out and trying to break TPs, but I'm excited if we get like a 4-man vacuum wall going through, just immediate plop down from Drow Ranger, but...
A vacuum into silence from Drow?
That's gonna hurt.
I mean, they don't have the best follow-up for the vacuum.
They go through Demonic Purge there. They're dropping everything. They think that Luna going ham. They are able to go through, get a double kill onto the bench in the Drow Ranger. And now we're going to leave mid one just to book it away. So that's going to be some big power shown off by EHOME, but they only really buy themselves about 30 seconds. They might be able to get down this tier 1 tower, but on the back of that, nothing else is really going to go down.
Yep. After this, when Fnatic have their bench and Drow up again, they're going to just look to get objectives after the Luna being down. So, I mean, those 2 kills are still not good to give away for Fnatic, but they're going to be able to at least find some trade-offs after the Eclipse being down. And Darkseid has his blink. 100% 100
Dire's
gold.
bottom tower
So
is
they're
under
more or
attack.
less ready to just push the high ground. They have everything they need.
I mean, like you said, Luna is still really lacking in terms of overall itemization. She's just not a big fighter yet. I mean, her HP pool is still very low. She's got herself some decent armor, but there's no way she can survive 1v1 against a drow.
She's just gonna die. One stun and she's dead in the team fight. That's basically how squishy she is right now. She needs, say, another 5 minutes. She needs another item or two before she's ready to team fight. Right now, they are not ready to let the Luna join the team fight. So EHOME has to somehow buy time, either by pick off or just push out the lanes, draw FNATIC away from grouping up together. Bottom lane 011 is running in alone. It's not going to be able to do too much. Just going to scout out that FNATIC's all around the Drow Ranger, giving his team valuable information.
Oh, there's going to be a smoke. Are they going to actually walk into this?
He's
Old
gonna
11
break
pops.
the smoke.
Ohio is going to break the smoke, so they know something's going to be there. He pops on the ion shell, making sure that
Dust?
someone goes in. They've got the dust on the Chen if they want to go forward. They are going to pop it out. It's not going to connect onto many people, and well, in the end, they're just going to go back in. Shadow Demon doing a little bit there to get some illusions going down, but Old 11 still sitting in to get the swap off the magic missile to follow up the Carapace. The Impale connected up to the City of Torrent, and the Poker in the bottom left to a whole bunch of people. Mushi could be in some serious trouble. Tidebreak going down, getting converted as well. Old Chicken in to go through and clean up a huge, huge objective. Shadow Demon getting the credit for the kill onto Drow Ranger. They get the Vengeful Spirit as well, and now Tidehunter looking to go in 1v1ing DJ. There's going to be the X mark the spot to bring him back in. There's going to be some Zen back, Zen Graves going back home. Not going to see with that goal, but Old 11 able to go through and kill off the Chen. Oh, what happened there?
They didn't, they got the Invoker as well.
Well, the agent is going to bring him back up, but I think that's going to be another death coming back in. They've got the tools to hold him down. He's just going to be taking a whole bunch of damage. Goes into Ghostbox. The competition. Oh yeah, they've got plenty of damage coming out. So it's a full wipe. 6 kills on FNATIC. EHOME don't drop a damn thing. What happened there, Winter?
I mean, they started the fight with a swap, then they didn't kill the Nyx right away. They were not ready, like, his teammate was like, not ready for him to
Radiant's
swap.
middle tower
And
is
they
under
didn't kill the
attack.
Nyx right away, then the boat came in. So Nyx didn't die, he got a boat buff. And the fight just turned very, very badly after FNATIC didn't kill the Nyx. They got a pretty good vacuum, 3 heroes vacuum, but no follow-up, like I said, with their lineup. They don't have good follow-up for that.
I mean, is that the end of the Drow Ranger powerhouse? Is this, 20 minutes
Nah.
into the game where they should have broken high ground already?
I wouldn't say they should have broken high ground, but I would say that mostly around 25 to 30 minutes you expect to at least take one set of racks with this sort of lineup. But then again, there's always plan B with their heroes. You can go late game with like an Aghanim Smearstorm build
Radiant's
on
top
the
tower
draw.
is under
You scale really well, you have
Miscommunication there as iceiceice drops the Eclipse right as the disruption comes through.
that was not good. One wasted ultimate again, so FNATIC, let's see whether they can look to arrow.
Oh, swap back in, they go in, they are able to get the magic
Radiant's
missile coming
middle
out, but
tower is
nice
under
little
attack.
Starstorm there. Vengeful Spirit taking a bunch of damage, but fortunately Mushi is able to escape alive.
Going back to your point where should FNATIC worry about not getting any big objectives by around 20-25 minutes, I don't think they should be worrying too much. Their heroes scale pretty well into the late game. I guess it's like a misconception
Radiant
where you pick
structures
Drow,
are
you have to
fortified.
end the game early. I don't think it's the case anymore.
There's going to be a big rotation around. Old 11 knows what's going down. Sneaky Nyx Assassin. I mean, do you think Radiant's warding game is on point enough? It seems like they've missed a lot of Nyx rotations.
Maybe they need a gem for that. Against Nyx, you wanna, and Mirana as well. It's very difficult for the supports to constantly buy sentries and dust, and you need to buy
Radiant's
so many
bottom
of them
tower
against Nyx.
is
So
under
getting a
attack.
gem is probably the best solution for that. Bottom lane we see Mushi getting initiated again. It's gonna be fine this time.
Oh, Old 11 coming in looking for something there. It's going to go in. We'll get the
Radiant's
silence up immediately top of the dust.
bottom
And now they should be able to get him off. Just the Drow Ranger doing enough work. Invoker getting the credit with the Sunstrike, but
Very back and forth this game. Like both teams like making very dangerous moves all the time around the map. Sometimes it's paying off, sometimes it's not.
absolutely. Now, Mushi's skill build here, a little bit different from the other Drow Rangers we've seen, not maxing out their precision aura and instead choosing to go just full gusto.
Yeah, that's not common at all. I don't think I've seen it before. Mostly you don't, I mean the silence is really good, but mostly you do max silence and the aura, and you have maybe 2 points less than the cross arrow. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, do you really think the non-maxed precision aura is having an impact on their team? Because there's a bunch of range heroes that would benefit from it.
Yeah, definitely it's very good for his team, so I'm not sure why he chose to do this. Maybe he feels like they need to have the slow earlier to, run down heroes, and he felt that they needed more points in the frost arrow, but overall the precision aura is just invaluable to his team.
Alright, so Invoker trying to do what he can, clearing out things with his Forge Spirits, but Old 11 now turning into that sneaky Nyx assassin. He's got himself his Blink, he's going to be going towards what appears to be a Yule Scepter, but we'll see when he's able to complete that now. Over there, we are going to see the top tower get destroyed. Got our crew of Old Chicken finally having some sort of impact. Now Blink in the Marana, 1,300 more gold on top of that, but I think the real action is going to be going down. Bot lane is Ice. It's going to be starting things off. Drops down that Lucent Beam. Ohio going in. Could see something else going down. We still haven't really seen a really nice vacuum wall out of Ohio.
Well, he had a 3-man venture last time. His team just didn't have the appropriate follow-up for it. He's gonna actually go for the BKB, which is very good versus the EHOME lineup. The Nyx, Carapace, and the Malaban is just destroying him in team fights, so he feels like he needs that spell immunity to be able to drop his combo. But then again, the follow-up is not very good for them. I'm not sure. Maybe the vacuum into Meteor Deafening Blast is their best combo. It's either that or they get a center creep on the Chen and you vacuum into the storm.
Yeah, I mean, we're now 25 minutes and it definitely feels like FNATIC have lost a little bit of momentum. Early on, that Drow strat looked so nice. They were able to go through and push this tier 2 nice and early, but for now it seems like EHOME have definitely at least equalized the playing field here.
Yeah, those successful team fights were really crucial for EHOME getting back themselves into the game. And right now Luna has significantly caught up in terms of net worth. Dragonlance Mentor completed and going for his next item. Not sure if he wants to go for BKB. I think he needs it at some point.
Oh, vacuum in. Old Chicken gonna get played around with, but is able to leap around and does have that double damage rune, so that wouldn't have been the worst fight to take anyway. And FNATIC now grouping up on the defensive. How's their high ground defense?
They want to go for objectives right now because they, despite having good scaling into the game, but if you look at EHOME's overall lineup of 11, he's going to scour out the smokes once again.
Oh, they're going in, and this is going to be pretty important there. The Moonlight Shadow comes back out, the Torrent connecting onto 2 and the Forge Spirits. No. And that's going to be a fantastic stall out. Yeah, BKB charged down. Meanwhile, Old Chicken finally finding some space to pressure the tower, so FNATIC, I mean, they had such a strong start.
They have to get a gem. I mean, this Nyx is just wasted the 2 of their smokes. They have to buy so many sentries for all the supports.
Oh, there's going to be a send back on the Venge, saving her life there, because Old 11 was so ready with that Impale. Now over here on the top, we are going to have mid one going in there. We'll be a blink away. Can he actually get the follow-up? Nope, just sitting back down, chilling. Yeah, this is, it's actually looking really good for EHOME right now.
Yeah, their late game is also very, very strong with the disruption onto Luna Illusions. That is very, very difficult to deal with. And I think right now they don't have very good solutions of clearing the illusions until Drow has Aghanim's plus Maelstrom.
Oh, Old 11 going back in, 3-4-3, not going to get saved this time. I mean, she's got herself that turn and missile if she absolutely needs to, but I think that is going to be a very dead Venge. The mechanism might save her life for now. There are going to be illusions hammering away at her, but she's still going to be alive. They're going back in. BKB charges pop as we're going to have Mushi trying to get what he can done. There will be a vacuum back. Old Lenham thrown out the boat, just YOLOing it. The X marks the spot. And he's going to get dragged back into damage. That is Mushi. Look for the Eclipse though. DJ is serious. Going to get impaled up. Oh man, Luna just laying in Ohio. Going to be the next to fall. Gem of Crucite on the deck. BKB charged down. Old 11 will end up burning down, but Fenrir going to lose his life as well. Mid one is still alive. Gem going to be down. It looks like Mushi taking that one up for himself. So Drow Ranger gets out of that fight alive, and that is so crucial.
Yeah, that was, I think it was FNATIC's gem, but yeah, that was Ohio's gem, so it wasn't EHOME's gem. That fight was just basically his team. He wasn't there when the team started the fight earlier. Luna was a bit late to the combat and Rihanna got picked off. I'm not sure if you caught it. He got solo killed by Invoker at top with a tornado, meatball, deafening blast combo. So that was a very good individual play right there by Midwan taking out the Mirana. So it was a 4 versus 5 fight for FNATIC.
Alright, so now Drow Ranger, who's sitting on that gem, may opt to just put that back in the courier at some point, or may opt to keep it for herself, but
Put it on the Darks here, I guess.
Yeah.
Put it on the Darks here again. One of the heroes has to carry out against the Nyx and the Mirana.
I mean, we're tipping more towards
Oh,
that.
top lane. Old Chicken, he gets caught once more by Invoker. Another solo kill. Man. Twice in a row, he got a solo kill on the Old Chicken.
I mean, mid one definitely still feeling strong. And Invoker's item build, that's going to carry him into this late game, and he's doing a good job keeping himself relevant. Drow Ranger, how does she itemize? How does she position herself to become that late game carry?
Aghanim's Maelstrom, like I said, I think that build is probably the best build against the Disruption Illusions plus the Lunar Manta style, so I think that build is probably the best this game for Mushi.
Alright, Gem on the deck, taking up at the Dark Sphere. They're looking for something to go right into the Roach Pit, but EHOME, they are right there, looking for something. The Disruption Illusions coming out, Shadow Demon making more Lunas popping out, and now Torrent coming back in, not going to connect onto anyone. So just a little game of chicken here. No one wants to do the first one to cross the river. Mechanism keeping everyone healthy for now, but that does mean the Mechanism's on cooldown for the next part of the fight.
They're buying enough time for Old Chicken to come back up alive before they start to initiate. They pop their mech, so that cooldown being wasted, and Drow Ranger is not at full HP as well, so FNATIC not feeling confident about taking that fight, gonna back off. Let's see if EHOME decides to go for... I mean, if they scout the Roshan, they'll know Roshan is at half health. Oh, they're gonna try and initiate. They have Eclipse up and all their big cooldowns up.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna see how deep they have to push for this, though, as there are gonna be heroes sitting back. DJ has that hand of God if things get real hairy. And Old 11 blinking in, does get a double man impaled. Nice Carapace as well to follow up. There's gonna be a BKB from Ohio, looking for something there, but Luna dropping the Eclipse as well. This is gonna be a phenomenal tornado coming out from the Invoker, getting everyone caught out. There's the wall off of the vacuum. The boat, everyone's getting dropped down low. Okay, we got Mirana, we got everyone dropping down. And there's going to be Ohio, going to be X marks the spotted up, going to be brought back down. Old 11 though, going deep, has the Carapace rolling. Ohio will get picked off, the gem is on the deck, the arrow connects with the Mushi. This is going to be DJ trying to TP out, will get Yules up, and they're just going to take out everyone here. EHOME with a very successful fight. Old Lanham still up, Armlet toggling to safety, and that's going to be Old Chicken jumping in. DJ, the last survivor, oh god, he's going to be going down. Invoker just sitting there, stunned beyond belief, and an Old Chicken jumping forward, the blink away means Invoker will live through this, but that was such a successful fight for EHOME, and that means the Roshan is absolutely theirs.
Oh, despite the Eclipse not doing too much, they're still able to win that fight, with the Illusions doing a lot of damage, and obviously the Mirana with his double star storm. The initiation from 011 was really good. He got 2 man impale and he got the Carapace onto the chest, immediately disabling 3 heroes at once for them. And for FNATIC again, it's the problem, they got a vacuum wall but no follow up. None of their heroes can follow it up.
It seems like right now EHOME has weathered the storm that is the Drow strat, and now FNATIC have to transition to more of that very traditional lineup with the position 1 and the damage and the team fight. I mean, aside from Drow getting that Maelstrom, what's the best way to do that? How does Invoker itemize? How does Vengeful Spirit make herself useful? What does the Darkseer have to do?
He's getting a BKB on Invoker now, he has it. So that's number 1, because he needs the BKB against a late game Nyx when you have so much intelligence, the Marble is going to destroy you if you don't have BKB. So next step would probably be getting Octarine Core, like the typical carry Invoker. Just cast all your spells, and you just destroy the enemy single-handedly. So before Luna gets BKB, I would say that's going to still be viable, but at some point iceiceice is going to get a BKB. I'm not sure if he's going to finish his butterfly now. Does he have the whole thing? Yeah, he has the whole thing. So because he has the
but he's going to get tornadoed up right now. There's actually follow-up if needed. He's going to get disrupted up, so Fenrir kind of by himself some time. Old Lanham going support. He's going to be popping up the boat there. Centaur gets called victim 3-4-3, getting slapped down so low. The mech not going to save you now. Back down Kunta with the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. Now we're going to be looking for Joker, rather mid one, just walking back away, and there's going to be pulling forward. Ohio surging himself to safety, but they've got the X. They've got the follow-up.
Oh, yes, BKB.
Oh, okay, they don't catch him this time, but that's a BKB charge down just for an escape.
It's not looking good for FNATIC right now. 1 for 2 trade. And
I mean, the overall XP is really starting to look tough. Overall levels getting a little bit split here.
this Luna plus SD combination is getting out of hand. And Mushi went
Radiant's
for
middle tower has
the
fallen.
MKB. He's starting with his Demon Age, which is...
Radiant's middle
I mean, it's
tower is
understandable
under
against
attack.
the Butterfly, but they won't have any good tools to deal with the Illusions right now, apart from
Radiant
the Meatball from
structures
Invoker.
are
That's their best
fortified.
AoE.
Radiant's
These Illusions
middle
are
tower
very
is under
difficult to deal
attack.
with.
Right now, there's going to be a swap back. They want to go for something with an arrow. Going to be plopping in. 343 has cleaned some trouble in his own base. They get the back in double, but it's just not doing a whole lot in terms of keeping the down control. They will have to go through and get some serious damage on Old Lanham. The X-Narcy spot going to be bouncing him every which way, and that's going to be Old Lanham coming back in, getting out of base safely. It's going to be Mushi just taking a full eclipse right to the face. The BKB rolls out just in time. He's barely alive. And Old Lanham comes in. Oh, he got his wave. Oh my god, and he gets out safely as well. Armlet Kunkka.
Jeez, this Kunkka. Oh, lamb. So many plays this game with his armlet.
That poor
Dyer's
Drow
bottom
Ranger, she's now
tower
sitting in
is
base. She
under
has
attack.
buyback if needed, but you really don't want to have to spend it for just a mid-hold. And there is going to be those illusions popping out from the Luna. They can apply some slow siege to this tower if they'd like to.
Oh, this is really bad right now for FNATIC. They need more options to deal with the illusions. Right now they can't clear the illusions fast enough, and if you're forced to just drop your meatball, just to clear the illusions, that's a big problem for you. Then you don't have a meatball for the vacuum combo. I mean, they missed the combo, but you can see they're really desperate of finding something to follow up after the vacuum, because no one else can do anything after vacuum, and it's not allowing them to initiate well and to take any
Radiant's middle
successful team
tower has
fights.
been denied.
Alright, so mid lane, Darkseer goes and denies the tier 3, which is an interesting play. And up top, we are going to have some radiant pressure on the top lane just from the creep momentum, and they're going to be bringing in mid one as well. So maybe trying to force another fight on the offensive. FNATIC, I mean, they've been forced to their own side of the river for so long that they've got to be itching just to get back in and start playing some real aggressive Dota.
No, they see mid one. He has a gem. He has use. He can start off with the use, maybe force him to BKB.
Shadows.
Oh, he's just gonna stun an arrow, I guess. If he can land a stun.
Yep, they're going to be going in, but with the creep, it's kind of hard to land the arrow to go. It's hot. Oh, God. Oh, stop. He's already dead. EHOME, have some mercy.
Can they force the buyback now? That would be huge if they can force his buyback. They did not use any big cooldowns. Only the boat is just like 60 seconds, 40 seconds cooldown, so not a big deal for them. This is not looking good for FNATIC. If they have to buy back, they have to buy back.
Yeah, I mean, these Luna illusions are going to be doing so much work. That's Manta as well as Shadow Demon Disruption. Look at the bounce! Oh, they're so cute, popping every which way, but
They can't clear the illusion. The heroes.
they can't do anything there. Old 11 is blinking in, and Mort coming up 3-4-3. He's going to get victimized by that Tidebringer. Good God. That was a lot of damage coming in. Shadow Demon gets the credit for that kill.
That as a support now.
Invoker has to buy back for this, but still isn't really able to have any big impact. It's snooping in the Marana, who has those double star storms ready, and I mean, it is deterred. There's a nice vacuum wall coming in, but iceiceice doesn't really care. There's going to be everything going back down. The meatball is going to
Another
be off
whiff
the mark.
combo. Oh no.
And now they're rupping around to the bottom lane. They've still got to go through and clear out the creeps, but I mean, in the end, it's looking like EHOME have this firmly in the bag unless this is a tremendous fight from FNATIC.
They have no wall
Radiant's
now, so
bottom
I don't see how they're
tower
going to be
is
able to
under
defend, and no meatball as well. They have to try and I don't know, like vacuum into silence from Drow. That's the only thing remaining for them right now. They have no Chan creeps.
Oh, Mushi dodges out the arrow, but it's going to mean that it's just more and more time for EHOME to get back and reset. Once again, you got Shadow Demon waiting for that disruption, just going in, making more Lunas, and oh, the torrent lashes! They're able to get the kill on the Mushi, just getting huge! They just slap her out of the distance. She buys back immediately, but this is their last shot. Invoker, this is going to be a die-die kill down here. Pops down the ice ball. Nice vacuum, though! Ohio at least makes some sort of impact, but 3-4-3 might not be able to weather the storm. As 50 Drow Rangers sitting back, trying to be a lot of damage there. iceiceice will have to go down, but Ohio getting very low as well. Swap back in. Ohio really be able to survive. The Hand of God will do enough. It gets the number on the stun strike coming in. Not going to connect onto anyone. 3-4-3 looking for the missile. But the range is just going to be too easily. Not that they can actually catch up. And Mushi's super fast going in, trying to get something done. They go for the blink mid one. Wants to get something on Tornado. Will be able to connect on the two. And the Ice Ball holding both in place. They get the stunners, getting the drums coming in. Bedford finds the side for his team. And Old Lanham stunned in place. Frost Arrows doing their magic. And Invoker's able to get credit for that kill. He's still looking for more there. He's super speedy, chasing down everyone. But I think this is the end of the fight for FNATIC. They are able to get what they need to out of EHOME though.
Yeah, EHOME got a little too cocky there, but it cost them like a couple of buybacks. Drow and Invoker bought back. So, I mean, at the end of the day, EHOME still they got the mid-racks, the tier 3 and 2 buybacks. It's losing that cost is not good, but they still got what they came for. They just need to be much more careful the next time and get a BKB on. They just need to get a BKB on Luna. They're gonna win the game. But he's buying Satanic. They just need a BKB on Luna. And there's no way FNATIC can kill him.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic, their problem's kind of damaged. Like, they've got to get something up, and now Drow Ranger picking up that Demon Edge. Assuming we're gonna see Daedalus?
No, he's going for the MKB because of the butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Luna. He got that very long ago actually. But right now, I still think that Luna needs to just get a BKB. He's going for Satanic. Might regret it, might not regret it. Depends on if they lose the next fight because he doesn't have spell immunity, then he's gonna regret it. But this is like the more greedy build.
Nyx going in, they are able to go through. They get the Carapace there, and there's going to be the Moonlight Shadow coming in. Maybe they look at the rotation in. The Yules
Arrow?
comes out, the arrow coming back down, but able to be dodged out. So 3-4-3 going back in, pops in a sentry just to make sure to keep vision, but poor little Vengeful Spirit not able to do anything there. Will be the tornado up, does catch out old 11, but Lanham, he's there, he's making sure nothing else comes of this.
They
Mid
just
lane.
toyed him around.
Oh no, if Mushi goes down here, this is going to be real bad. Pops in, just immediate BKB, TP out, wanting nothing to do with that engage.
His BKB is like 5 seconds now. Without BKB, he's not gonna do a lot in team fights. That is a big problem for them. Octarine Core Mirana has seen this from Sumiel. Wasn't so successful at Starletter. But this game, I guess, is fine.
Oh, they go back in, and Roper stops the D-Ward. That might cost him his life. He pops the BKB. He's looking for something trying to man up on his own list, but his own life is at stake there. He's going to get so low. The mechanism is going to be saving him up. He is going to go back to the base, courtesy of the Chen send back. The old 11 still up, still hunting. They go for the Yules here. The Torrent to follow up. These Mushi and some serious some of the both. He's back on through. Can he live through this? The BKB is still on cooldown. It takes away most of his health, but he's still up and still fighting. And now they're able to go and just apply pressure there. More and more Luna illusions just sieging these racks, bouncing around, clearing out the forward spirit, clearing out the building. Luna coming in, buying some time. EMP just to burn away the illusions, but I mean, it's so much. 3-4-3, dropping everything to make sure these are dead.
If you're playing like this, I guess you don't have you don't need your BKB. You're just sending in illusions. I mean, that's the safest play and the best play. No risk. They got a range Rex, basically for nothing.
Yeah, it's really tough. If Fnatic can hold, what do they need to do in this next fight?
I'm not very sure, you know, because the Darkseid Vacuum is not gonna allow them to land any big reliable combos with their heroes, and if you swap someone in and you don't kill him immediately, EHOME is just gonna turn the fight once your BKBs run out on the Invoker and Drow. So it's very difficult for Fnatic to approach the fight. I don't know, I think that Vacuum into Meatball Deafening Blast, that's their best combo. If they can pull it off, somehow.
I mean, if you're Fnatic and you've got a buffet of EHOME heroes laid out in front of you, what's your most important target to get out at the start of the fight?
Luna and Mirana, they're both the biggest damage dealers. But then again, if you think about how EHOME approached the last fight, they just need to send in illusions and everyone sit behind. So what you're gonna do? They don't have heroes that can clear out the illusions quick enough before they kill your buildings. So that's also another big problem for Fnatic.
Now Kunkka treating himself, buying himself a Bloodthorn. How is that going to change the pace of the game?
I don't think it matters that much. Whatever he gets right now is just luxury items. All that matters is the Luna illusions. How strong the Luna is gonna get, and he's gonna just destroy all the buildings alone. Roshan is up, so that's gonna...
Mid one looking for another solo pickup. The tornado connects onto the Mirana. Old Chicken has to sit back, has the Moonlight Shadow if necessary, but they got the gem onto the Invoker. Blink away into the trees, looking for the TP out, the Sunstrike. Knocking out. Oh, they got the Cold Snap here, and there's gonna be the Moonlight Shadow coming in, but again, the gem means he's completely scattered up. There's 1v1ing, they're trying to leap away. They bring in the Forward Spirits, so they actually have the creep cut. No! And now Mid one is stuck here till his blink comes on cooldown. That's gonna be unfortunate. Mushi, a little bit late to the party, not able to get anything done. Meanwhile, Roshan.
What a duel between Alexander and Udon. Not this time, he says. I'm not gonna die to you this time. He has the use to prevent the combo from killing him, which is, I don't think I talked about this. It's a very good item against Invoker because it doesn't allow him to drop his full combo on you. The cycle, the Tornado plus Sunstrike, Deafening plus combo doesn't work if you have use.
And Mid one just running around, really trying to have an impact, but I think the only impact is going to be back in the base for perhaps one final hold. EHOME, they've got the Aegis on the Luna, so she can go a little bit deeper there. Cheese picked up by the Kunkka, so we can kind of YOLO this one. And I mean, he's got himself the Bloodthorn once again. They know Invoker's around. They plop down a sentry. Oh god, Mid one, you can't afford to go down here. It's going to get disrupted up. That's going to mean there's going to be more and more Lanham to fight. So Lanham could be in some trouble. He actually might get picked off there. And oh, no, he eats the cheese. He's alive. And the tornado is going to be coming up. They've got this arrow connecting, and that's going to be a very dead Invoker. No buyback. This could be it. As they're looking to chase down, they're looking to end misery here. And 343 caught out as well, just taking a bunch of stuns. And that's going to be Verona getting a secondary kill onto the Vengeful Spirit. She herself has no buyback as well. And that's, you know, not necessarily a huge kill in terms of gold, but FNATIC just needs, they need bodies up. They need someone to defend this. As iceiceice just lays in Moonlight Shadow. I just guess for some sneakiness or some YOLO plays, but look how quickly that Congress drops, and they're going all in. Look at Mushi trying to have this one final stand. BKB is everywhere, going in with a vacuum wall. iceiceice does not care less. Hesitate, going to go in the boat. Oh god, Drow Ranger dropped to the deck, and GG comes out. Eco takes this series 2-0 up against FNATIC.
They're very impressive in the three games I see today.
Radiant's middle tower
Back to their best, most likely. But we'll see whether they can continue this success in the next games. Whether they have the form to continue, or it's just a one series thing where they understand FNATIC a lot and they know how to deal with them. But